Oh my God, I'm so. Oh, I didn't see you there. Now I have a question for you, right? If I was to ask you to gain 20 pounds per lift in 2 months, how would you do it? Would you maybe eat more? Would you maybe lift more? Explain to me how you would gain 20 pounds per lift. Now, what I mean by 20 pounds per lift, what I mean is, let's say your bench press is 135. In 2 months, can you get your bench press to 155? Today was leg day, right? And I was, hitting them legs. And 1 month ago, my deadlift was it was let's say 205. I think it was 205. Now, 1 month later, guess how much my deadlift is now? It's it's 245. So I've basically gained 40 pounds on my deadlift in a matter of a month. And I have like video recording of it too. And it's basically insane. Like, how did you even do that, Jalen? That's crazy. That's same for my hip thrust too. It was 280. Now my hip thrust is 360. Yes, it's 360. Yes. And my squat, it was 185. Now it's 205. So yeah, major progress. And how was I able to do it? Right? If I was to ask you to gain 20 pounds per lift, how would you be able to do it? I'd say what worked for me was I definitely went on a bulk, right? Definitely go on a bulk. Definitely eat a calorie surplus because I'm skinny as hell. Let me take off my shirt real quick. I'm skinny as hell, but it allowed me to, gain a couple pounds so I could really lift more weights, right? Like the more you weigh, you should theoretically lift more, right? So if that makes sense, hypertrophy is very, very important, having the bigger muscles to really lift the weights. But I'm not saying big muscles equals more weight. Like you can have small ass muscles. I'm small ass muscles, bro. They think I can't deadlift that much, but wait till you see my deadlift, man. My friends were low key shocked. They're like, Jalen, there's no way you can lift that. And I was like, yeah, sure, I just did it right there. And they were shocked. So, it's a great plus to have like a sleeper build too. But definitely another thing I changed was I increased my volume of workout. Now, what do I mean by increase the volume of workout, Jalen? I basically, instead of working one muscle group per week, I increased it to double it. So I doubled it, right? I tried many different splits. The weeks where I find myself getting stronger and have better progress was when I did this full body rest, full body rest. So basically, theoretically, I worked out one muscle group 4 times a week, and it gave me insane progress. But the bad thing about that is, it's definitely not maintainable because after that first week, the rest of your workouts after that first week is just not going to be as intense because you're exhausted. That is a exhausting push. So you got to find something maintainable, right? You don't want to be over exhausting your body. You want to have that perfect middle line to really maintain your gains, right? So I switched to upper lower upper lower upper lower, right? Upper lower rest, which is like I think, yeah, that's definitely a great way because upper lower, it gives your it gives your muscle time to rest, right? And when you have time for your muscles to rest, it really accentuates the quality of your workout, making you even more stronger, which I gotta give it to why I was able to gain 20 pounds of lifts in a month, which is insane. That's insane in general, right? That's the stuff people take 6 months, 7 months to do. But the fact that if you increase the volume of your workouts, and eat more. It's that simple. You don't need no creatine, no other than that, but it's simple math, right? One plus one is two. More workouts plus eating more equals stronger lifts. It's that simple. But if it's like a J curve, the more you work out, the more tiring, the less progress you make. So you got to get that perfect on the top, right? This U curve, right? You got to get the perfect, right? Where it's not too little reps, but it's not too much reps, right? I remember uh I remember I used to do like chest, back, and then legs, shoulders, but that was too little volume for the body parts because that was only like one body part per week. Now, for the upper the full body rest, full body rest was too much volume now because there was no rest, right? My muscles were too tired, too fatigued, so I couldn't really, push through. So the perfect one for me for now is upper lower upper lower. You guys could try it if you guys want. I personally find it very useful. You with the compound lifts. I don't use machines, but yeah, that's definitely like if I was to ask you this question now, gain 20 pounds per lift. How would you answer? I wanna hear your comments in the section below, right? And if you guys are willing to like gain muscle, just work harder. But just remember the formula, like the U curve, and hopefully happy lifts. So yeah, peace. Let's get it.